Hello. Today I'd like to talk to you about a topic that is near and dear to my heart, which is mini vacations. So, during the pandemic, a lot of people were more homebound, particularly early on, than they had been normally before. And that includes working from home when most or many people had gone into an office. So that kind of changed our paradigm a lot. So we were really not leaving our houses in a way that we normally would. We would go out to our transportation and then take the transportation and then go into an office and see some other people. And there would be like no change of scenery. Um, And so, but I think that the mini vacation concept, which is to take like little vacations throughout our week or our day, is a concept that is valuable even if we are, say, leaving our homes and going into an office. And part of the whole thing, so the idea of a mini vacation is that, like, sure, wouldn't it be awesome to like go for a week or 10 days to the Bahamas? But for a variety of reasons, we often can't go. But we do need vacations. And so, like, when we think, oh, I need to relax, well, we sit in front of, I was going to say the boob tube, the TV, which we don't even really do anymore. We watch YouTube and we watch Netflix and we watch, different streams of videos. And personally, I have to say, I don't find that really that relaxing. I think I do. I think that's what I should find relaxing. But oftentimes, what I find actually more relaxing is, I don't know, a little cleaning, or as my mom used to call it, puttering around the house. And I think that actually is more relaxing in a lot of ways. But that's not the mini vacation I'm actually talking about. A mini vacation, what I'm talking about, is carving out a little bit of time, thus the word mini, and to have like a mini vacation. So let's say our fantasy really is to go to the Bahamas for a vacation, but like I said, you can't always do that, and it's hard to get 10 days away, but it's even, it can also be hard to get a couple days away. So the idea here is a mini vacation would be an hour or an afternoon or some short period of time, maybe a day, but really when I'm talking about mini vacation, I'm really talking about like a couple hours or an hour. And so the whole primary thing here is intention. So if my fantasy really is to say go to the Bahamas, well, what does my fantasy look like? Well, I imagine I'm sitting on the beach underneath the shade tree because I don't love the heavy sun with not even a book but like a magazine and some sort of something to flip through. And then I think I would also like a sandwich and a pina colada, something fruity and sweet to go with my sandwich. So that's what I fantasize about. And sometimes it can be quite different, right? So sometimes it might be a more active fantasy or whatever the fantasy is. So let's just say that's my fantasy. And I can do a mini vacation in multiple ways. One way is I could find a video online, perhaps YouTube, that would be a beach scene. And so I would set that playing. Maybe I would turn my heat up or whatever, make it warmer in my room, in my space. I would have a pina colada as best as I could. And I would set a timer. So here's the thing too, it's like you want to only do something like that for a short period of time because honestly it could be a little boring. So you might do that and find a magazine, but you would set that all up. So you'd spend like maybe 10 or 15 minutes setting that up. Maybe you don't have a pina colada, but maybe you have apple juice and you could put that in a nice glass with some ice cubes. So you kind of try to cultivate it with intention. So you set that up for a few minutes and then you do it. And like I said, set a timer, because after some point in time, it's going to become boring and then you're going to end up with an uneasy feeling. But really what you want to do is, if you set a timer, then it can be like just this short period of time where you really get to enjoy the experience. If, let's say, you have a little more time, maybe, and you live not so far from a body of water, you can go to that body of water, pick up a sandwich on the way, and eat it at that body of water, regardless of what the weather is like. And again, with the intention that I'm going to enjoy this. So you're going to enjoy the transportation there. You're going to enjoy getting there. If maybe you can bring a blanket to sit outside, sit on the grass or the beach or whatever's there. But the idea is to like do it with intention, but not to like make it all kinds of complicated. So I am 100% behind making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or picking up a sandwich from the bodega. Whatever's simplest. But the whole idea is to make it simple, easy, accessible, intentional, with a time frame. And so let me give you another example of what that might entail. I mean, an easy one is like movie night. But the important thing is the intention, right? So you get the popcorn ready, you get the little sweet candy ready, you get a beverage ready, you have it all set up, you play your movie, you engage in your movie, you shut your phone off, you disengage from the world, you just watch the movie. That's an easy one because we do that frequently. But part of it is like, it's too easy to say flop on the couch and get your video playing and then get distracted by your phone and social media, and then it doesn't have a great feel to it. So the idea is to like encapsulate it in this way that makes it really intentional. So there's a bunch of different ideas for how to for the different types of vacations, mini vacations you can do. I will post them in the description below. Subscribe and like. This is my first video that I'm posting, and I say that hesitantly because this may not get posted. It may get taken down at a later date, or I may post other things and then pretend that this one never existed. So anyway, you have a great day, have a mini vacation, and enjoy.